Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another great video for you this evening. This is a fantastic old school Gottlieb pinball machine. This is Gottlieb's 1979 Countdown. Very aptly named. I will show you in a minute. This was one of their System 1 machines. They had, I think, guessing off the top of my head, about 16 Gottlieb System 1 games. And we've talked in other videos, and everybody knows that, you know, it's no secret that Gottlieb wasn't really in a big hurry to start making solid state pinball machines because their electromechanical pinball machines were doing so well for them. So they eventually acquiesced and made a solid state pinball machine. They called it the System 1. And the boards for it were designed by Rockwell, who was an engineer for NASA. So they thought if they get Rockwell to design their boards for System 1, that they would be awesome. And instead they were horrible. Not in fun factor now. I'm a big fan of Gottlieb. The Gottlieb games were fun. But the actual PCBs that ran the system, that ran the games, had some issues. So the System 1 games, it's gotten to the point where you find these a lot of times and they're non-working because the original boards don't work anymore. But they make a brand new board for it. If you go to, what is the name of that website? I've forgotten the name. But anyway, they make a brand new board set for it that costs about $200, and they are excellent. Once you put that thing in there, you don't have any more Gottlieb System 1 problems. Now there's a little driver board that you need to work on, and there's a power supply that you need to work on, but that main MPU board, once you get that new one, you don't have any more problems. And we got that new one, we don't have any more problems. So this is a really cool machine. It's 1979. Gottlieb's, the whole thing was, most of their games like this, they left pretty plain. I mean, there's not a lot to shoot for, not a lot to go at. But remember, they were the king of electromechanical games. They were doing really good with their EMs. So just little things like drop targets and stuff, they were really good at. So these are fun games. Now this came out in 1979. So by the time '79 rolled around, you had stuff like Flash being made for Williams by the great Steve Ritchie. Which had more going on and was starting to push the envelope a little bit. A game like this was pretty plain Jane compared to that. However, it's still a fun game, folks. Had great back glass art. Had a cool cabinet design. The paint on it's pretty sweet. It's got just a big rocket on the side, you know, and another rocket up on the back box. And it's the same on both sides. So let's check out that back glass. Gottlieb's Countdown. So on the back glass you have this astronaut. Can't really tell what nationality he is flying through space for. They don't have an American flag on them or anything like that. Gottlieb was an American company right here in Chicago, Illinois. I'm not in Chicago, but right here in the USA in Chicago. So you can assume that this would have been an American astronaut. This back glass has flaked a little bit over the years and someone's touched it up. So the little spots and stuff were not original. And so there he is in his space capsule. And he apparently is starting to get delirious because as he looks out the window of his space capsule, I'm not even sure if the space capsule had windows. I saw it one time at the museum, but I don't remember. But as he looks out the window, he sees this beautiful space woman who is wearing a swimsuit, apparently, in the vacuum of space. But hey, let's go with it. And she has all these little sparkly things all over her. She is very anatomically correct. Just a cool back glass in my opinion. Looks great. And then also, if you look close, do you see the mirrored effect in the back glass? If you look, they don't do this anymore. It's hard to find this. I think Stern, some of the new Sterns may have this effect, but it's not done the same way. But if you look, all of the places that are white are actually a mirror. So instead of painting the white on the background, they painted mirror on the background. So see the mirror lines around the scores. You can see my hand in the playfield, and you can see the reflection of the camera in it. Very nice back glass. Now this one's not in perfect shape, as I said, but it's just a cool kind of late 70s space theme, fantasy theme. Just a cool look. So let's check out the playfield. Flippers. Let's start at the top, shall we? I like the wood's a little darker than it usually is. Like, it just has a neat kind of look to it. And I think that was, you know, the grain would have been different on every machine, so it would look a little different. So maybe some of them are a little lighter, some of them are a little darker. But up here at the top, you've got kind of this, almost like a, the background is like kind of, I guess that's what they thought that the trail of a meteor looked like, or something like that. I don't know. And here in the center, you've got this rocket coming all the way up. So see it down here, you've got the fins of the rocket, and then the shell of the rocket. You've got more great artwork, the lady's face on the playfield with her blue and purple hair. Now think about that. This artist was so great. Whenever he designed this, he drew it where she had purple and blue hair. I mean, I'm not an artist, but how do you even come up with something like that? That's just very cool. Looks great. Great expression. Then you've got these plastics here with more ladies. Again, the art's very well done. This one here, the same image is used over here on that plastic. Just very cool. And over here, it's almost like they're just getting kind of crazy with it. So you see the curvature of the planet, and then a rocket flying through space there. And then over here, the plastic's almost sideways, where it's like a rocket's taking off, but the curvature of the planet is going this way. Very cool. It's the famous Gottlieb logo, which by this time was a Columbia Pictures Industries company. 60164 USA, I think. Is that the zip code of Chicago? I believe it is. Over here you got another little copyright Gottlieb 1979, all rights reserved. And then down here at the bottom, you've got, from the bottom of the rocket, you have these you know, the thrust where it's taking off, and you've got the swell of smoke that comes off the bottom of a rocket every time one's launched. And just look how creatively that was done. Down through here, it's not symmetrical. Even though it's right between the flippers, they had the guts to make it asymmetrical. And then it kind of swirls around and plumes up here on the side. And more of it over here, and more of it over here. And they even made it, see how the bare wood around the flippers, look how it is done as if it's part of the cloud. Just awesome art. I mean, this is awesome. It's not perfect, but it's great, you know. And so again with the colors. So the you know, I've seen rockets take off and it's always white, right? But these clouds are yellow and red, and I guess that's like a purple and blue. And yeah, just very creative, very, very creative artwork, I think. And so the whole playfield is dominated by this rocket taking off and the clouds from the propulsion. and then this beautiful lady's face up here caught up in the middle of it. And you can see how her hair is purple and white, but it kind of gets mixed in with the blue exhaust from the rockets, etc., etc. Awesome. And so if you just look at the kind of the layout of the playfield, it's real open in the middle. You just got this one pop bumper here in the middle that you can hit pretty easy. And you got your 2 flippers in the standard spot. And then you've got 2 more flippers up here, smaller ones. And then you've got 4 drop targets, 4 drop targets, 4 more drop targets, 4 more drop targets. If you're counting, that's 16 drop targets on this game. That's pretty fun. Most games have 3 or 4 drop targets if you're lucky. This one had 16. And they're all color coded. So there's 4 red ones, 4 blue ones, 4 yellow ones, 4 green ones. Lots of drop targets. So basically that's what you got going on in this game. And I like how the bonus multiplier is in this kind of strange shape too. Very creative, in my opinion. Is the 9,000 bulb out? I believe it is. Going to have to go in there and twist that one a little bit. Okay, instructions. Completing a group of drop targets resets that group for increased value and scores 5,000 points. So let's look at the red ones here. So as you knock down the red ones, you get 500 and you add bonus. So the bonus ladder goes up each time you knock down a drop target. All right? So you get 500. Well, after you lock them all down, after you knock all 4 down, you get 5,000 points, and then the red light comes on. So that after that, each time you hit a drop target, it adds a bonus, and you get 5,000 points for each drop target. I think the little rubber behind it with the switch on it that you can see right there, I think you get 10 points every time you hit that. Not much to that. All right. Completing any group, so if you knock down all 4, lights the extra ball rollover. So if you knock down one set, it lights up this light up here that says extra ball when lit, like that. And then if you roll down that side there, you would get an extra ball, and you would get 500 points, and it would add to the bonus. Completing any 2 groups lights the special rollover. So let's say I knock down the red and I knock down the blue. Well, then it lights up this light. It says special when lit, just like that. So if you roll over that and it is lit up, you get the special, you get 500 points, and it adds to the bonus. Now the special on the games, you could change it. So it could either be, the special could be an extra ball, or it could be a free game, and it was up to the operator to adjust it. So in this game, it says down here, making special scores 1 extra ball. Well, if you get an extra ball, what it basically does is it lights up this. Same player shoots again when lit. So whenever you lose your ball, you get another one. All right, now here's the part I don't understand yet. I've got to keep playing it to figure out exactly what they're talking about. Bonus multiplier is increased. Ooh, I think I just figured it out. Bonus multiplier is increased by completing groups of drop targets in sequential order. All right. So right here it says bonus multiplier. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So at the end of your ball, it gives you the bonus. So let's say you're up to 10,000 points. So at the end of the ball, it counts down, doot, 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 and you get 10,000 points. However, if you've got that green one lit up, you've got double. So instead, it would count each one twice, and so you'd get 20,000 points. If you have the yellow one lit up 3 times, red one 4 times, blue one 5 times. So I think what they mean by sequential is if you knock down all of the green ones first, it will light the 2 times light. If you had knocked down all the red ones first, it would not light any of these lights. So you have to knock down the green ones first to get the 2 times. Then you have to knock down the yellow ones to make it 3 times. Then you have to knock down the red ones to make it 4 times. Then you have to knock down the blue ones to make it 5 times. I think that's what it means. We'll try it here in a minute whenever we play the game. All right, now here's the cool part of this game. Bonus countdown hole lights when the bonus value is 20,000. So let's say you do really good and you can walk up that ladder just like that and you get it all the way up to 10,000. Well, whenever you do, the next time it starts that you increase the bonus, it starts back at 1,000 again, but that 10,000 light stays lit. So let's say you're up to 3,000. Your 10's already lit, so it's really 13,000. So you keep walking, blah, 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 blah. Eventually it gets up to 20,000. Whenever you get the bonus all the way up to 20,000 points, this light up here lights up. Countdown bonus when lit, and it's pointing at that hole. So if that light is lit, which it lights as soon as you get to 20,000, if the ball lands in that hole, it goes ahead and counts down to 20,000. So, and you know, you can have your bonus multiplier lit up however you want. So what that means is during the ball, without losing the ball, you can collect the bonus and then start over again on the same ball. So if you were to get, you know, if you were to go through all of the multipliers and get it up to like 5,000, or I mean 5 times, and then you get up to 20,000, you can knock it in that hole up there and it will give you 100,000 points and you get to keep your ball. So because of that, this game you can score incredibly high points on. So it's just a fun game. It's cool to shoot at all the drop targets. People love it. I'm not saying it's the best game ever. I'm not even saying it's the best Gottlieb System 1, but it's a damn good game in my opinion. A lot of people give these old games that are simple like this a lot of grief, and they want games with ramps and they want faster games. Any game like this, and I've said this in other videos, any game like this that you take the time to look at the rules and take the time to play a little bit will not disappoint. These games were designed by pros, man. I mean, they made some good stuff at Gottlieb, and this is certainly no exception. So again, not the greatest game ever, but it's a damn good game in my opinion. So let's set up the tripod and we'll play through it a little bit and let's see if it holds up to the hype. Be back in a minute. Folks, that's what 1979 looks like. Let's play it a little bit. So again, lots of drop targets. Ah. There's a post in the middle. There's a post right down here. But you got to kind of get to where you're expecting that to be brave enough to let it bounce off the post. Need that green one. Ah, it's playing with it. It hit the post. Hmm. 42,000. Horrible. Luckily, it's on free play. And by the way, that top left bulb is not burnt out. That doesn't light till later on. I got the apron bump that time. I'm trying to go for the, man, I'm trying to go for the green ones first. Ah, 43,000. Horrible. Yeah. See, I got my double bonus now. Oh, come on. I had triple. That's cool. That's cool. That helped. That's cool. You have to do it each ball, though, basically. So you got to get all the green ones so you have the double, and then you got to get all the yellow ones so you have the triple, and then the red ones so you have 4 times, and then if you can do that, you can get all the blue ones to have 5 times. Yeah, almost got it. Wonder if... Yeah. Oh, come on. It was a good shot, right? Just came right back at me. 114,000 that time. Little better, a little better. Come on, come on. Ah. I could never do that again in a million years. Saved by the apron again. Oh, man. Tough game. If you watch all our videos, you will see a recurring theme. I say all the games are tough. Now, the common denominator is me. So maybe they're all easy and I'm just not very good. But I don't think that's it. I think they're all tough games. Oh, I thought for sure I had it. Oh, yep, there we go. All right, now we need my yellow ones. Horrible. All right, so what did I get that time? 80,000. Let's try it again. It's a very fun game. The Gottlieb guys really designed, and women, I don't know if there were any ladies working there, but the Gottlieb people really designed some pretty fun, simple games. Oop, about lost it. Oh, I thought I had it. Then I wasted my yellow ones. You got to do them in order, I believe. I don't think you can knock all the yellow ones down and then knock all the green ones down and they give you 3 times. You got to do the green ones and the yellow ones. But let me test out that theory. I need to start getting some multipliers on that bonus. Need some multipliers. Gonna need a little help on this one. I'm just trying one way of getting points, trying to build up the multiplier, but there's other ways. Like if you knock down drop targets, no matter which color they are, you get so if you knock all of them down, the next time you do it, you get 5,000 points for each drop target. So that might actually be a smarter way to do it, but no one ever accused me of that. I'm gonna let my ball save help me. There we go. Come on, baby. Got it off the post bounce. That inside one's kind of hard to hit from the bottom. There we go. So now let me get my yellow one. Yeah! So now we need red. Or whatever. But red would be good. Lost it. Hear those glorious points add up. Oop, not quite enough. So let me read this one part again. Okay, so if you get the bonus value up to 20,000, this might be smarter. This might be smarter, folks. If you get the bonus value up to 20,000, it lights that hole at the top that I was saying that the bulb's not burnt out. So if you build that bonus up to 20,000, what's up with my 2,000? Is the light out? No, there it is. If you build it up to 20,000, it lights this light that alternates, you know, whenever you hit this and this, either that one or that one's on. So if you get that lit, when you land in that hole, it gives you your bonus while you're still playing the ball. You don't have to lose the ball to get it. So it doesn't light yet because I'm not up to 20,000. Killer out lane. I think my look at that. Well, you can't see it. The ball is balancing on the post. Horrible. I think if I'd get better with those top flippers, I'd be scoring more points. All right. I was going to say earlier I thought maybe the table was crooked, but I don't think so because I've seen the ball slant both ways. So if it was crooked, it wouldn't be able to do that. I missed. Missed again. Missed again. Come on, 20,000. Pretty good for a non-multiplied bonus. Oh, it says shoot again. Yeah. Oh no, that's just because of the ball save. Never mind. I'm an idiot. But it did save it. Okay, cool. Oh man, I lose that bounce every time. Oh, I messed that up. I should have hit that a little bit better. Ooh, got the bounce off the apron again. I think a key to this is getting better with those top flippers. I need to work on that. But there you go, folks. That is Gottlieb's Countdown System 1 game. Look at that. Even got the coin door bulbs looking cool. Woo! 1979, folks. Look at that. Fun game. This is a great, great example of a game that's simple but very fun. I could sit here playing this thing all night, but I can't keep putting that. I can't keep filming that and putting it on YouTube because I need to make it where you need to go track one of these down yourself, right? They're not as fun if you're not playing it yourself. So by the time you see Gottlieb's Countdown, it may have blasted off to somebody else's house. I've been saving that one. And we may not have it available for sale anymore, but don't fret. We always have pinball machines, arcade games, jukeboxes, all that kind of stuff for sale on our website. Check it out, lionsarcade.com. Or if you're local, come by and see us. We're in downtown Rock Hill, which is about 15 minutes south of Charlotte, North Carolina. We're in Rock Hill, South Carolina, just below Carowinds. Now, if you're not local and you're not even looking to buy a game, but you just like these videos, we understand. Just subscribe to us below, click the little button, and every time one of these videos, every week we film something, every time we upload it, it will send you a little email letting you know, hey, your buddy's uploaded a new arcade game video. So we will see you on that next video.